My name's Chris McGee, I'm the head greenkeeper here at Ballochmyle Golf Course. Ballochmyle's kind of prime Robert Burns country, very famous up this neck of the woods. So it was opened in 1937. This is a newer part of the course we're standing in. The original course went over the main road, well before the main road was built. When that was built, the club were gifted this part of land to create new holes. It is a par 70, 1 par 5 and 3 par 3s. Part land course, and vast majority of the year it's a grass factory. So we had another articulator mower before then, and it was on his way out, to be fair. But Wessex, I'd tried a couple of different companies, different mowers. The price point for a start was competitive for us. We don't have massive budget. We have to shop around to get the best deal for the club. The difference between the Wessex and like a ride-on dedicated mower is ridiculous, the price difference. Now we don't have that money. The difference in the demo, the quality of cut in the demo, we have a lot of rig and furrow out in the course, and we don't scalp. It gets to the bottom of all the slopes. It's really easy to operate. Quality of cut's great. That was the deciding factor on it, really. I'm not a fan of stripes. As such, we tend to block cut most of the golf course. It's just for speed. We've got 4 staff and a big area to cut. We don't have much left alone rough in outlying areas, but in the general part of the golf course, it's all cut. So our previous mower would take kind of 3 days to cut the rough, 2.5, 3 days. This is 2 days to cut the rough. So we've saved a lot of time. It can get into a lot of areas. What I like about it is when we reverse into areas, the cut still is good, forward or back. It's very manoeuvrable, really easy to use. Yeah, so we cut at 40mm, which is fairly low for rough, but we have a lot of blind holes. And for speed of play and for safety reasons, we cut the rough quite short. But what the members all like about it is very easy to find your ball, but the ball doesn't sit up. It stays nestled, so you're still punished for being in the rough. It does keep pace of play going. It's a uniform finish, it's the same throughout the golf course. Like I say, with the rig and furrow, it's still the same, whether you're on the top of a crest or the bottom or a nice flat area of the course. It will happily be the same all the way through the course, so yeah, they love it. We can get round the full course. We have some big slopes, certainly as I keep saying, down the bottom end of the course. It follows the contours really well. The 3 heads split, the way they move and follow the land. I've not seen a scalp in all the time I've used it. We've had it for a year and a half now, and it's been brilliant. 6 rollers, grease points, everything's fairly obvious. Setting it, dropping the height of cut, putting it back up again. We do use it on occasion with fairways getting stocks on them, so we can drop the height down really simply. Everything's the same size of ratchet, and we drop it down, run over the fairways a couple of times to take the stocks away, and then put it back up further off. So it's a matter of maybe 10 minutes to set the heights and stuff like that. And the biggest thing for me as well is lack of belts. Previous mower I've had like 1,000,000 belts that used to go every couple of weeks, so the fact it's mostly PTO driven and it's really simple to use, really simple to work with. Stores really easily as well, not a big thing, but obviously everything folds up, and it's, we don't have big bridges or that, so it fits in all our gaps for transport and things like that, so yeah, no, I'm really pleased with it. It's certainly something I'd be looking at any other course I was at, in the future. It's such a simple machine to use. I've recommended to loads of people. And I would do continually. Yeah, I thoroughly recommend the Wessex.